My 8-year-old brother Max said he was reborn. He led 5-year-old me, the girl with zero sense of direction, to a lost, simple-minded boy picking through garbage in a suburban field. The boy was looking for a rag doll. Max pointed to the doll hairpin in my hair and said, "She is the doll. She's yours now." With that, Max walked away without looking back. I waited and waited. From noon until sunset, my brother never returned. Then, a strange, echoing voice cut through the air. "The villainess doesn't know that the male lead has been reborn. In this life, he will only cherish the tragically deceased female lead of the previous life as his own sister." I didn't understand the words. My eyes filled with tears, and I stood trembling in confusion. The lost boy slowly finished flipping the last bit of trash. He wiped his grimy hands on his clothes. Then he tugged the doll hairpin in my hair. "Rag doll, do you want to come home with me?" The end of the road, the silhouette that had walked away never reappeared. I bit down hard on my lip, my eyes red, and pushed the boy's hand away. My voice trembled despite my best effort. "I can talk. I am not your rag doll. My mother died in childbirth. My father was long gone. My brother had carried me, still a baby, into the orphanage. Since then, he was the only one who had ever been kind to me. He told me children shouldn't follow strangers." I stood rigidly by the stinking pile of garbage, waiting for him to return. 5 years. Since the day I was born, he had never once left me behind. I didn't understand why he suddenly left me here. I didn't understand the strange voice in the air or what reborn meant. I only believed that my brother would come back soon. The sky grew dark. The sun slowly sank behind the woods. A wetness blurred my vision. I wiped my eyes furiously and kept staring down the road. The boy stood before me, studying me intently. I stared back, my eyes wide and cautious. "My brother is coming to pick me up. I won't go with you." The boy looked startled, watching my lips move. He seemed to realize that I wasn't just a doll. He looked disappointed. "Then you stay here. I have to go home now that it's dark." The last edge of the sun disappeared behind the trees. The surroundings grew darker. The boy walked away, leaving me alone. The last light faded. I looked down, barely seeing my own feet. Strange bugs and birds chirped. The grass rustled. I didn't know what it was. I suppressed my tears, afraid to cry out loud. I crouched, curled into a ball, hands clenched, sticky with sweat. It felt like forever. I was sleepy, my eyelids heavy, but I didn't dare to close them. I kept my eyes wide and my ears straining against the dark. Then, a shadow appeared before me, a familiar height, taller than me. The tears I'd been fighting finally burst out. I stood up, finally letting out the breath I'd been holding. My lips trembled violently. I wailed, rushing into his embrace. But the scent was unfamiliar, not my brother. I immediately stopped crying and stepped back. In the dim light, I recognized his dirty clothes, the boy who was picking through the trash. He looked at me in the dark. After a long pause, he said foolishly, "Your brother definitely doesn't want you." I was furious and ashamed. I clenched my fists. "You're lying." The boy was serious. "He said he was leaving you for me, like a rag doll. No one picks up something they threw away." I bit down hard. I wanted to argue, but no words came out. I could only make small whimpering sounds. The boy looked around. "No one wants you. If you stay here, the monsters will eat you." He turned to leave. I couldn't hold back the tears, shaking uncontrollably. "You're lying. Brother will come for me." But my feet moved on their own, chasing after him. I was truly terrified of the monsters behind me. I cried louder. Unconsciously, I reached out and grabbed his sleeve. I held on tightly, sobbing. "Brother is coming. He promised to buy me a cake today. It's my birthday. He saved up for months." Last night, he had gently held my hand and said, "Little Jane, tomorrow I'm going to give you the biggest surprise." We walked for a long time. When I hiccuped from crying, I suddenly noticed the light ahead. The strange voice in the air returned, "Isn't this the military base?" The